With Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta being our next fighter after Super Baby 2, I decided to go ahead and make an early moveset video and dive into a deep discussion with you guys about how he'll be implemented into the game. With Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta holding many of his moves already, how will that favor for Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta? Hello everybody, it is your boy Connor here, once again doing a Dragon Ball FighterZ video talking about Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Like I was just saying, today we're going to be talking about his possible moveset in this video. Like I said in the beginning, it is going to be tough for this character, especially since Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta has a lot of what Gogeta has to offer. Now obviously he doesn't have everything that Gogeta has to offer, but we will have to go out and branch out to older games to try to make this moveset work. So let's begin with its intro. We already know what this is going to be. We've already seen it in the reveal trailer of Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. It's basically them just fusing. By them, of course, I mean Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. The one thing that really stands out for me is how accurate this intro is. It's taken right from the show and nothing has been changed. Everything is the same frame by frame. Obviously, they did add one more shot of Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta before he actually shows his face, but other than that, everything else is actually perfect. So let's move on to the main part of his moveset being his first auto combo, which is of course his 5LLL. Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3 has a more fittable auto combo. This one has more of a FighterZ-esque feel to it rather than Xenoverse 2. Now for his 5LLL, you could argue that Xenoverse 2 Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta has a better auto combo-esque route, but seeing as though the combo does a lot of hits, it would be too much. Now obviously we could take the first half of that combo and make that the 5LLL, or we could take the second half of that and make that the auto combo as well. But I personally thought Tenkaichi 3's version fit fighters more. Having the 3 kicks and 2 overheads would be a great tool for Gogeta to have. Seeing as though Goku Blue and Gogeta Blue have that gimmick with their auto combos, Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta can easily be punished. But with Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, he won't have that vulnerability. The last overhead hit will act similar to Super Saiyan Blue Goku, so that you don't have that easy punish available for your opponent to act on. But speaking of kicks, let's go ahead and talk about his next auto combo, his 5MMM. Like any other medium auto combo, this leads into our level 1 super. Many of these combos lead into their beam and then their level 1 super. So Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta will have that luxury as well. This medium auto combo is another reference from Tenkaichi 2. Like I was saying in the beginning of the video, we do have to branch out. Thankfully, games like Tenkaichi 2, Tenkaichi 3, Ultimate Tenkaichi, and Xenoverse 2 have some really good movesets for this character. And since Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta didn't show too much against Omega Shenron, we had to leave it up to those games to help us make this moveset. These games I just mentioned have done a great job grabbing characters with little screen time and making a very solid moveset for them. So with that being said, this auto combo would work a lot like Kefla's 5M. Get multiple hits by pressing 5M once and can connect straight after. Since this is a medium auto combo, after you start with that, you go into a low kick. The low kick would obviously be his 2M, his down medium. This will be a good range 2M too, something similar to Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta's 2L, but obviously going to be a few frames faster. Having that 5M starter is perfect for Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, who, like Kefla, does a lot of fast successive hits. So with that 5M, it will become a very useful tool for Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Now these next two moves I'm going to keep separate from the auto combos and the BNBs and stuff I'm going to be talking about here pretty soon. I want to get these separate so we can go into a little more detail as to why I picked them. So this first move I'm going to talk about is his 5H. Unfortunately, Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta has Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's 5H. This is something he even used when going up against Omega Shenron, so this kind of gives you the feeling that Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta wasn't really something they planned to have in Season 3, but it eventually happened. Especially since they also gave him his Bluff Kamehameha, which we will get into here in a bit. So we don't want to rinse and repeat the 5H, so we are going to take something from Xenoverse 2. It's nothing special, but it fits well with Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. It's a simple straight kick. He will cross his arms and simply hit you with a powerful kick. This can give you easy access to re-jumps like many other characters have. Again, it's nothing special, but since Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta took this move, you have to branch out and find a good replacement, and this will work just fine. And the next move I want to talk about is his 2H. This definitely surprised me that Arc System didn't give Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta this specific move as a 2H or any kind of special move. This is obviously a reference to Super Saiyan Gogeta against Janemba, when Gogeta hits Janemba with a backflip kick after hitting him multiple times with his knee. Seeing as though they sort of mixed that with Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta's Soul Strike move, they didn't see the need to add it to this character, and rightfully so. Giving Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta this as a 2H would be a simple addition to the character and leaves more gaps to fill for better special moves. And since his auto combos and his 5H, 2H, all that good stuff is out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about his BNBs. I will go ahead and say I think he will have normal BNBs. Nothing like Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta, where you can have different types of end scenarios with his moves. You can easily have a simple BNB or style it up with the specials, which we will get into right now. For his 236 sale, I went ahead and picked Super Mad Dance from Xenoverse 2 that Super Saiyan Gogeta has. Now this attack will work a lot like Cell's Imperfect attack. You will vanish 3 times and land 3 different moves. Seeing as how good Cell's Imperfect attack is, this will give another character his powerful special move. Since Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta wasn't given such a move, now Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta has a perfect opportunity to get such a useful tool. The medium version of this move will give a wall bounce similar to Cell. The EX version will add another hit. This will give Gogeta a ground bounce and offer more combo routes after. If the attack is blocked or whiffed, you will not land the final hit and you will appear slightly above the opponent, giving a perfect mix opportunity like Cell and Goku Blue with their respective EX moves. But if you guys play Xenoverse 2, then you guys know that Super Mad Dance has a variety of ways to use the move. In Xenoverse 2, Super Mad Dance has 3 different ways to execute the move. You will always have the same startup, but you can switch how you want to have the combo unfold by holding your stick a different way once you use the attack. This gave me the idea to not only have this move as a 236 special, but also having a different version on his 214 special as well. You can somewhat compare it to Android 17 or Videl because of how they have almost similar combinations with their attacks, but one is different than the other. So this attack will start the same as your 236 special, but the next 2 hits are completely different. The second hit comes from above, and the last one will teleport in front of the opponent. Giving Gogeta 2 different options like this would be very powerful for the character. These would not act as DPs at all, but the combo routes and mixes possible are very promising. The medium version will give you a normal wall bounce after the last hit, and the EX version will give you a heavy wall bounce, something similar to Janemba's EX Blade, to give you enough time to go up, confirm, and combo after. I found Super Mad Dance is one of the cooler moves out of everything I've seen so far from Gogeta in all the games. One that really appealed to me and showed a lot of promise. So having 2 different options and 2 different outcomes for each move, very good for this character. So next up, I wanted to talk about a counter. Yes, giving this character a counter. Unfortunately, Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta doesn't have a counter, but he does have a very good DP. Vegito is the one that actually has a counter. And looking back at the very start of Omega Shenron versus Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, you can obviously tell where I'm going with this. But while we are here, we will also talk about his reflect because this is the same sequence I got it from. You'll see Omega Shenron is trying to hit Gogeta, but he just keeps deflecting him back with his aura. Now that's going to be his reflect. This is very simple reflect, almost similar to Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta's, except instead of folding his arms, he'll just stand there with his arms by his side and reflect. But going on to the counter now, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta was about to be hit by Omega, but instantly teleported and let Omega stumble to the ground. Instead of it being so simple, I decided to add what Xenoverse 2 has. They have this move called Vanish Guard, which replicates that exact moment. This gave me a perfect idea that would allow this move to work very similar to Vegeta Blue's counter, and somewhat like Jiren and UI Goku's. You counter their attack, vanish behind them, and kick them away. So it's very much like UI Goku's, except it's faster, and you actually get a hit right after. You would be covered in red sparkled aura to show your counter is active. Once you are hit, you instantly teleport behind them and knock them away. This move isn't punishable, so once you get countered, you will be hit. And I forgot to mention, this move will also give a wall bounce effect. I will say beams will not activate the counter, so you don't have to worry about that being a problem. But now we will go ahead and talk about his beams, beam specials, and ki blasts. His beam would have to be Big Bang Kamehameha. Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta has this as his level 1 already, so putting this as a beam made more sense. This will be a fast beam, but not as fast as most Kamehamehas. It would have the perk that Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta's Big Bang attack has. If you were to run into the startup, it will hit you. You can angle the beam as well, choosing between up, down, or keeping it straight, allowing for aerial and ground control. I'd say this beam is better than Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta's 2 beams that he has, but one thing that Blue Gogeta does have is Bluff Kamehameha. Like I was saying earlier, how Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta has a lot of what Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta has to offer, he has this move to a T, giving him 3 clones and giving 3 to 4 options for mix-ups. It's a very useful tool, especially in the air where you can get easy resets. Since that move has been taken, I decided to take Xenoverse 2's way of using it. Instead of adding the clones, he will shoot out confetti like he did against Omega Shenron. So this will be his 2-2-S. This will not only be good for mixes, but we can even give the confetti's blast a stun to it. Once you hit someone with the Bluff Kamehameha in Xenoverse 2, it pushes them back, allowing you to attack straight after. Since there will be no clones to back this up and make a true mix, I feel adding a stun or some kind of effect would balance it out and make it more useful. And something else that's very useful is having fast ki blast, which Gogeta needs to have. This is something I really hope they give this Gogeta. Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta's neutral game is very limited because he has no ki blast to work with. The beams he has leaves him open quite a bit, especially Gallic Gun. If you whip the Gallic Gun, you can't instantly vanish and you leave yourself wide open for attacks. Giving him a ki blast like Super Saiyan Goku or or base Vegetas would be great for him. Maybe not base Vegetas, because that might make him too good. Either way, I would love to see this character get regular Ki Blasts. But now let's talk about his supers. This is going to be a very controversial one, but let's go ahead and begin. For supers, at first, I really just looked at how Tenkaichi and Xenoverse both gave him his supers. I decided on just one of them and adding a spin on it. But then I saw my buddy Gatebreaker. By the way, go check him out. He makes quality content and art. I'll put all of his links in the description below. He mentioned how he thinks they'll add Final Shine Attack and 10 times Kamehameha to Gogeta's moveset. At first, I questioned this. He's never been seen using these attacks. He's never used these attacks, so why would they give these to him? But all in all, it does make sense. Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta used both Gallic Gun and Kamehameha as his beam projectiles. For me personally, I see him using these as his supers, while also adding a Tenkaichi move that carry across 3 games, Ultimate Impact. Like I said earlier, this time I see him with only Big Bang Kamehameha as his beam, then Final Shine Attack and 10 times Kamehameha being part of his supers. Final Shine Attack will shoot the opponent up, just like Blue Vegeta's Gallic Gun, so you want to use this in the corner or when you are very close in the neutral. Ultimate Impact is a melee-based super, something like Android 17 and cooler. But after the move is over, you can hold right bumper or R1 depending on the system you are on and bring out 10 times Kamehameha. At the end of Ultimate Impact, Vegeta kicks the opponent down, then Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta will unleash the 10 times Kamehameha right after the opponent is knocked down from the initial hit. And if you decide to not do level 2, you'll just get a basic hard knockdown. I feel like this character deserves these moves, even though he never used them once. But since Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta don't seem like future additions to the game, it would make sense to give it to their fusion counterpart. But now we move on to the final bits of the video, talking about his level 3s. You heard that, plural, 3s. We're talking about 2 level 3s I want to give this character. So his first level 3 is going to be a no-brainer. It's going to be 100 times Big Bang Kamehameha. Whatever game Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is in, he has this attack. There's really not much else to say about this move. It's just a supercharged Big Bang Kamehameha. That's about it. And yes, like a lot of level 3 super beam moves, you will get a hard knockdown. And for his next level 3 super is going to be Ultimate Breaker. For those who aren't familiar with this move was introduced in Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Tenkaichi, a move only Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta has. It's a fairly simple move, but the damage output is great. It's similar to Super Saiyan Gogeta and Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta Stardust Breaker, but this starts as a mere rush attack, landing a lot of hits and eventually gathering all his energy and forming the Stardust Breaker that he pushes into the opponent's stomach and blasts them straight up into the air. This level 3 will also result in a hard knockdown as well, so mix-ups will be guaranteed after this one. And the last thing I wanted to talk about is his outro. I feel like this one can go 2 ways. Now, it could take the moment Goku and Vegeta get cut from the fusion.
Me? We're us again! Surely a half an hour hasn't passed yet, has it?
No, it's been 10 minutes, 15 minutes at the most. What the heck happened, Kakarot?
So you can definitely compare this outro to Kefla's. Or it can end with Gogeta saying one of his famous lines he said against Omega Shenron.
Hey, Dragon, I hope this isn't too much to ask, but could you do my backside now?
Guys, that about does it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. That is my Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta moveset. If you guys have any complaints, suggestions, or anything that I've missed, and if you want to fix something, please let me know in the comment section below. Other than that, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta moveset video. Hopefully, if there is a Season 4, we get more characters, and I can do more of these. And if we get a Surprise 6 character, then we'll definitely do another one this season. But other than that, guys, hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.